In this video, let's talk about how you can manifest effortlessly and why it's easier than you think. Stay with me. Welcome back to Choosing Gratitude. My name is Karen and I'm your co-creator today. And if you're one of my subscribers, thank you so much for being part of my gratitude tribe. And if you're new here, I hope you consider subscribing to the channel. This is a channel that's all about helping you choose your dream life by applying simple but practical gratitude techniques. We also talk about law of attraction, manifesting, and basically creating the life you deserve. I have read many comments, many emails from you that says this, okay? Karen, I've been practicing this for a while, but I can't manifest anything. What is wrong with me? There is an issue in this question. If you have asked this question at some point, not just to me, but to yourself, ask yourself, what is wrong with this question? Well, the issue here is this. You say that I cannot manifest anything in spite of doing this, and this, okay? And the truth is that there is not a single moment where you are not manifesting. Look around you, the house you live in. Did you build that house? Did you lay the bricks for your house? Probably majority of you did not do that, right? Somebody somehow built the house and you manifested, meaning you chose to live there. You chose to be born there. And think about the people in your life. No matter you love them or you hate them, think about it. Their hearts always beating 24/7. Isn't that a miracle? Did you create that person? No. That person is in your life for a divine reason. You manifested that person. Manifesting does not necessarily mean that you have to create everything from scratch. As a matter of fact, the universe already has everything created for you. So this is not about creating your life. This is about choosing your life. This is about choosing what kind of condition you would like to manifest. And that choice, my friend, the power of choice is within you. Once you realize that you really don't have to make everything from scratch, so to speak, there is a sense of relief. There is a sense of ease that comes with it because you know what? The truth is your mind is not really created to create this amazing world, to manifest anything. What's really manifesting your life is the universe. The larger version of you is source. And your mind is merely an observer of this source energy. And if you allow this energy to do the manifestation work, the work will be done. So what is the function of your mind? What is the purpose of your mind? Your conscious mind should be doing one thing and one thing only. That is to make that choice. That's why we call this channel Choosing Gratitude. You need to choose your dream life. And after you make that choice, don't be so obsessed with your choice. Let me give you an example. Let's say, you go to a restaurant and order some great food. Yes, you need to somehow show up and order the food. Otherwise, the food wouldn't be presented to you. You tell the waiter or the waitress that, this is what you'd like to eat. And then what do? You completely let go, right? You sit there and you talk to your friends or you do something on your phone, right? You just patiently wait for your meal. Do you go into their kitchen and try to tell the chef how to cook your meal? Do you talk to the manager of the restaurant and tell them to make your meal in a specific kind of plate? You don't do that, right? You kind of just let go and waiting and letting in what you ordered. And you have the faith that they're making your food and when your food is ready, whenever it's ready, it will be here. And when you're in that place, that feeling place, as if you were sitting in the restaurant and your food is gonna be here, if you can get in that feeling place, manifestation becomes effortless. So in order to manifest effortlessly, you must be very clear on the role your mind is playing and play only the part that your mind is supposed to play. Otherwise, you're going to delay this process further and further, and you may never see what you ordered. So the role of your mind is to make that choice and also to perform certain kind of action. By action, I mean, when you are ordering your meal, right? You don't just order internally, you also tell the waiter, you need to do that, and then you let go. And it's exactly the same in your real life. A lot of people confuse effortlessness with no action needed. Let's say you need to start a business. You do need to learn how a business works, and you need to incorporate, and you need to go open your bank account for your business, right? So you do need to take some kind of action. But here's the difference between this action I'm talking about and the traditional sense of taking massive action. Because most people believe that taking action means pain, right? Like when you go to your job, you're taking an action to do some kind of work for others, and you hate it, but you still have to do it in order to make money. And that is the action that I want to put a question mark on. In my understanding, when you take action and the action feels so painful, what does it tell you? What it tells you is that you have a lot of resistance regarding the goal you are trying to achieve. Okay, for example, you hate going to your job, but you still want to keep your job because obviously you made the money. What does it tell me? It tells me that you have a lot of resistance regarding making money the way you would like to, right? Otherwise, you would be manifesting a way for you to make money effortlessly. By effortlessly, I also mean joyfully. Like right now, I am taking a lot of action to make this video. I have to set up my lighting, I have to set up my camera, and I have to get ready, and I have to do a lot of talking, right? This is action. But I am enjoying this action so much. I love doing this. So this action doesn't feel like an effort. So for me, manifesting the growth of my YouTube channel is still an effortless act, although it does require a lot of action. It also requires a lot of learning. You cannot not take action in your life. What you're really asking the universe is not doing the work. What you really want to ask is to do everything joyfully with no resistance, with no internal forces that is holding you back. Imagine if you could just work toward your goal without any kind of resistance, without any worries or doubts, and the right people just show up and the right opportunity just show up, and you're curious, your mind is wide open to learn any new skill that is required. Isn't that an amazing thing? That is not hard work, although that is a lot of work. I hope that makes sense. It sounds almost like a paradox, and it is your divine paradox. To me, it is important to get up and take action. Getting up is an action, right? Eating your breakfast is an action. Brushing your teeth is an action. If you don't take any action, your life will be horrible. So don't use this law of attraction thing as a way to escape from any responsibility you need to take. Take your responsibility, but what I'm saying is that you have to cut out the internal forces that are holding you back. So how do you do that? Every time when you are doing something and you feel that this action is painful, ask yourself, is there another way to do it? Or would I rather be doing something else? Or why do I have so much resistance? A lot of times you think that you are not doing what you're supposed to do, or you feel guilty, all of those feelings. What your inner child is really telling you is that I just want to take a break. I want you to tell me that you love me. Sometimes lack of action or lack of motivation or procrastination are simply caused by not loving yourself. Imagine you are a housewife, okay? You do a lot of work around the house. Let's just say this hypothetically. And your husband comes home from work and all he says to you is, you're not doing enough. You gotta do more. How do you feel? You probably, next day, you probably wouldn't be motivated to do anything, right? But if your husband comes home and tells you, oh, honey, you're doing such an amazing job. The house looks great. I love you. Thank you so much for the work you do. Guess what? You naturally, next day, you're motivated to do even more, right? And you have to treat yourself this way. In order to make every action effortless, you have to appreciate yourself. Every time when you feel that your manifesting process becomes painful, becomes too hard, that's really an indication that you're not appreciating yourself. You're not loving yourself. You're not giving yourself enough credit. And also, let me tell you one of my secrets in making my manifesting easy. I fill my life with things that I appreciate, that I enjoy. And I have things, I call them ease anchors. What are they? I have a few things. Every time I think about them, I read about them, I'm happy, I'm filled with joy. One of the things is anything that has to do with pets. Another thing is anything that has to do with traveling. I love pets, I love traveling. You know, every time I feel like I'm a little bit too obsessed with my goals or things I'm doing, I just go to the internet, I watch some videos about pets, or I watch some videos about cruising, about traveling, and that just instantly takes me into the place of allowing. So find yourself such a place, and once you find that you're starting to obsess over things that are not manifesting, go into these places that have nothing to do with your day-to-day life, that have nothing to do with people around you. Simply just submerge yourself into these things that make you happy. If you're one of my subscribers, thank you so much for being part of my gratitude tribe. And if you're new here, I hope you choose to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell. So give this video a thumbs up. I will see you in the next video.